Hello and welcome back. In these tutorials, we are going to show you how to create two web banners. And the first one is this one here, which is a rectangle. Let's make it a little bigger, and I'm zooming out by pressing the plus key on the computer. And this size is 300 pixels by 250. Then we'll show you how to modify this banner into this one, which is obviously narrower and thinner. We're also going to show you how to animate both of them. We'll create the images in Inkscape and we'll animate them in GIMP. Now, if you don't have either GIMP or Inkscape on your computer, if you go to these URLs down the bottom, you will be able to download them there. They are free open source software. Okay, so let's start creating. I'm going to get rid of these and move over, make it a bit smaller. I'm zooming out by pressing the minus key. And the first thing I want to do is to alter the size of the document page. So I go up to File, down to Properties, and click on here, and in the width I'm going to put 300, and the height I'm going to put 250. And you will see, click off there, it's reduced it. The reason I have changed the size of the page is because I want to have something to align the rectangle with, and you'll see why in a minute. But it's a little bit too small to work with, so again I'm going to zoom out pressing the plus key. Okay, well, the first thing we're going to do is to draw a rectangle, and so we go to the rectangle tool, click on it and draw. Don't worry about the colour, we're going to change that. But what we are also going to do is to give it an outline or a stroke, and we select it and then go up to fill and stroke, and we're looking at the stroke for the moment. At the moment there's no colour, but if we click on where it says paint, you can see that it's actually put in a black. And if we go up to stroke style, it's already put in it's already put in 1 pixel width. I'm going to put 2 just to have it a little heavier, and click off there. So we have got the stroke all the way around. The next thing I'm going to do is to resize the rectangle. So again, have it selected, and then we come up to W and H. And in the W, which obviously is the width, we put 300. And in the H, height, 250. Press enter, and there it is. And what I want to do now is to align the rectangle with the document page. And to do that, we have it selected and we go up to the tool. It's the Align tool in the bar here. Click on that. And the Align is relative to the page. And in fact, page is up here, but you'll see there's lots of others. But page is what we want at the moment. And I want to do a vertical alignment and then a horizontal. And click off. So you can see now that the rectangle is on top of the document page. Right, I said don't worry about the colour because we're going to give it a gradient. And the gradient tool is underneath here. You can't see it on mine because my computer's screen's a bit too small, so it's hiding underneath, but there it is. Click on gradient and the tool comes up. We're going to have a linear gradient, and you can tell because that box is highlighted and it says linear gradient. That one is a radial. And I want a straight one, so hold the control key down and click at the top and bring down. And what you have is a full gradient colour there, down to completely transparent. We don't want that, we want full colour on both. And what I want is some green grass. And so click on the little circle here to highlight it. You can see it's blue. Go down to the colour palette, to the scroll bar, and move across until you come to a colour which you want as the grass. That will do. And I want some blue sky, so I go up to the square, select that so it's blue. Similarly, let's choose that one. I've got a bit too much grass at the moment, so again, holding and clicking the square and drag it down and to the wherever you want it. That should be fine. And if you want a little stronger here, just move that up. There are other ways of finding colour through the colour fill and stroke, but we'll come on to that later. So we'll come off there now. I'm not going to do any more to this image, but I do want to show you how to save it, because obviously you'll want to come back, add to, take away, change colour, whatever. And the way to do that in Inkscape is to save it to SVG. So we go up to File, and I always click on Save As. If this window doesn't look like yours does, that means I'm on a Mac and you're on Windows, but you will have your computer showing you where the files are. Now, I've put mine in the desktop and under the file there, and it's defaulted because I saved it there before with .svg. If you don't have .svg, come down to this here and click on, you'll see there's lots there, but you want the top one, SVG. And I'm going to save it as a square banner and save. And just to show you that's happened, we'll go into my computer and there's the square banner there. That's all for this tutorial, but I look forward to seeing you into the next one where we start to put images into the rectangle. Until then, bye-bye.